What's up, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Fiona Apple. And we're here to conclude the 1996 debut album Tidal. Thank you again to Adam for kicking off this deep dive. In the moment, I don't know what album comes next in her discography, but we'll see what we can do about proceeding to that next chapter. But the final song here is Carrion, which most literally means the rotting flesh of a dead animal or human. And by extension, it's often used figuratively to mean something that has decayed, something which has become putrefied, and which only scavengers would be interested in. So yeah, I don't quite know what to expect, though I suppose I'm going to hypothesize that this is not strictly literal. Maybe there will be like a visual reference, be it roadkill or, again, some animal that is now food for the vultures or the buzzards or the hyenas. Nevertheless, I would expect even in that case there to be some, let's say, human-based narrative that the meaning is filtered through. So either way, let's give it a listen and I'll see what I can catch. This is Fiona Apple, the song is Carrion, and it's the final tune on her 1996 debut album, Tidal.
Won't do no good to hold no stance. What's gone is gone and you can't bring it back around. Won't do no good to hold no searchlight. You can't illuminate what time is anchored down. Honey, I've gone away. Honey, I've gone away. I've gone away. Won't do no good to sing no love song. No sound could simulate the presence of a man. Won't do no good asking no questions. Your divination should acquaint you with the plan. Oh, honey, I've gone away. Honey, I've gone away. Honey, I've gone away. I feel for you, boy. It's decaying from me like the carrion of a murdered prey. And all I want is to save you, honey, with the strength to walk away. Won't do no good to go no distance. The space between us is as boundless as the dark. Won't do no good to throw no fist, babe. You can't intimidate me back into your arms. Because, honey, I've gone away. 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 I've gone I feel for you, boy. It's decaying from me like the carrion of a murdered prey. And all I want is to save you, honey, with the strength to walk away. I feel for you, boy. It's decaying from me
What a like stunning tune to end the album on. I really enjoy that one, and I'll try to remember as much as I can in this outro that I experienced or thought along the course of the song's duration. I mean, just sonically, it's really interesting, not only for the mix of elements, because again, I think I heard electric organ in there, there's some strings in there, guitar, both like softer and I think acoustic, but eventually also a bit more energetic and electric. There's like xylophone or like chimes or some sort of struck melodic element that I was really noticing in the last couple minutes. And then her voice at the center of it, which, I mean, first of all, it's like a two gear tune. There's that kind of like smooth, just kind of gliding rhythm, and then it goes into this heavier, like syncopated rhythm, and then it went back smooth again, and then it went into the heavier rhythm again and sort of rode that out to the end. But in the second time around, it kept that heavy percussive scheme, but it got fuller and fuller to the point where it felt like there was everything that had been in the track in terms of the instrumental parts was like flourishing in the last minute or so, including her voice, because again, her vocal performance went from sort of soft and mellow in the early stages to bigger in the heavier syncopated parts, and in the last minute or two of the song, she was really kind of expressing in a bigger way than I remember her doing on much of the album previous. So again, a very fitting tune to end with, and a dramatic kind of epic capstone to the record overall. Lyrically, I think it's exactly what I was thinking in one respect. It's like making reference to a murdered prey, and carrion as sort of the rotting flesh as a metaphor, or actually more accurately a simile, because she's saying it's like the carrion of a murdered prey, which I think is like her feelings for this other person. I'm just going to say a guy, but she's saying like, she wants to walk away, but she's also saying like, I'll save you the strength of having to walk away. So it's almost like, look, I'll do you the favor, like I'm gonna get out of here so that you don't have to work up the courage or the strength to do it yourself. But yeah, she seems to be, drawing a line and receding away from this other person, and saying that like her feeling for him, her maybe love, is, sort of corroding and rotting right in front of her. So again, it's like used as a figurative articulation of sentiment, of feeling, of connection, maybe of romance, that formerly was healthy and vital and is now dead and rotting, and as a result, she seems to want to leave. Now maybe I'm missing something here, maybe I'm not interpreting what I heard correctly, but that's what I took away from it, that she's the one regarding their former connection and her feelings for them specifically as carrion, and again using a simile of comparison to say, it's very much like the rotting flesh of a murdered prey. And so I don't know like what killed it, I didn't pick up on that, but maybe the other person's attitude or their actions were not reciprocating the feeling of the narrator. And of course, like in a song like this, and assuming I'm hearing some of this correctly, if there's no direct indication of what led to it getting to this point, there is the question of, is this a reliable narrator, or like would there be a different story coming from the other side? So either way, a really stunning vocal performance, love the instrumentation, love the like two gear rhythm of the track, and just a very fitting conclusion to an excellent debut album, which again, people mentioned she was like, I think still a teenager when she wrote these songs, and I think even when she recorded it. Nevertheless, for an album from such a young artist, I think it's really, really impressive and artistic. And secondarily, it's nice to go through this like on an exactly 30 years ago timeline, because in one way, like, I feel like this has sort of a timeless quality. It doesn't sound like it's, oh, this is such a 90s album, and it's, it's really dated in how it sounds in terms of a 90s sonic character. But in another way, I remember, like, she was an artist I heard of back then, so it's clear that from the very moment she, put out this album in the mid-90s, she made an impact and, turned heads, if you will. So very cool to go through it. Thank you again to Adam. As I said, I don't remember what the next album is, but we'll see what we can do about going on to that. I'm sure we'll be able to figure out. So yeah, I will see you for the next Fiona album next time. Peace.